Yo, 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 what up, dogs? And welcome to week 15 of the Highway to Value Town project. I'm going to make this update a quick one. It's been a week, or at least I think it's been a week since I made some changes to my presets where I set the minimum edge of at least 2.5%, whereas before it was all the way down to 1%. Now this week, that meant a total number of bets of 70, so very low amount this week. The total turnover was only 12,000, which was just slightly above my starting bankroll for the week. Average bet size 180, pretty much the same as the week before. Again, a terrible week. I'm down 20%, lost 2,297, almost 2,300 crowns. Added 300 in closing edge. I think that's as expected. And my ending bankroll is now 9,098 Norwegian crowns. So we're doing pretty bad. This is not, perhaps not the greatest advertisement for Trademate Sports. I'm not saying I don't believe in the system. I actually do. I do believe I'm on a really bad run, and I don't have access to the analytics package yet or the big data tools. I can't run any simulations on this, but perhaps you can if you're a subscriber and you of Trademate Sports and you've added the big data tool to the mix. You can see here I'm down. So by the way, this I guess this was this last week's results. This little dip right here, or it was at least from here down here. I was down at the bottom. I made a new all-time low. I can't seem to get my mouse down there. I was down 17,000. The profit was negative 17,000 something. There we go, 17,161. It's the all-time low. And then the past 10 trades or something have been in profit. So if we have a look at those, I gotta update this. There we go. So here, my last, I guess, 20 bets were okay, a little mix between winners and losers. But if we go to here, page 2, you can see that things were not going as well. So most of them are, voids and losses, and then there's a winner here and there. But yeah, and here again, a lot of losses, a winner here and there. So that's what that looks like. But I'm pulling in some good edges here. Plus 12%, plus 10%, plus 15%. Not sure if this one's accurate though. When I checked the pinnacle odds to whatever I got here on Bet365, it was actually worse than the pinnacle odds. So I'm not too sure about this one and this one. But otherwise, I'm pulling in some nice edges here, and I think I am getting overall, I'm getting these solid plus 3%, plus 2% edges much more frequent, or let's call it more consistently than I did before I made the changes to my presets. So we can have a quick look at those. On the Value Town preset, at the moment, oh yeah, that's also something worth mentioning. So last week I placed 70 bets, and I think that literally 60 of them, or at least 55 of them, were on Bet365. The rest on Betson. And during this terrible run last week, I busted my Mr. Green account, and my Coolbet account. So at the moment, I only have money on bets on and Bet365, which is fine because that's where all the bets are coming in, or most of the bets are coming in anyway. Mr. Green, there are a lot of bets coming in on Mr. Green, even with the new presets. However, Mr. Green, I'm not sure if probably am limited there to some extent. Mr. Green won't let me place higher bets than, like, especially on the Asian markets, on the Asian lines, won't let me place more than 100 Norwegian crowns or something like that. So many of those bets, and sometimes even lower, like sometimes the max bet I can place on an Asian line is going to be like 15 crowns. So it's ridiculous. I'm pretty much limited there. And on Coolbet, I don't see many bets coming in on Coolbet now. So most of them are on Bet365, and then one or two in bets on here and there. So, but yeah, presets. So right now, I'm busted on Mr. Green and Coolbet. I'm not planning on funding those again. So we're really down to these two bookies, which is, yeah, it's not great, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Minimum odds 1.2, max 3, and the minimum edge of 2.5%. That's it. I'm still on recommended leagues, and I'm removing the trades on that particular line, not on the entire match. So that's for the value town preset, and then I have this tennis preset. Also Bet365 and bets on tennis 1.2 minimum edge up to 3 odds minimum odds 1.2 up to 3 and the minimum edge 2.5. Hours before game between 0 and 12 hours. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, we're not doing well. I'm hoping things will turn around this week. I don't think I can run worse than I did for this past week. As you can see here, it was pretty much a one-way street down to my all-time low. And yeah, so you can come back next week and see if I'm anywhere closer to bust, or if things have turned around and I get back on the path to my destination, the value town. Peace out, guys. Have a good week.